Hello, I'm Geoff Morton, one of the vice presidents from Oracle who look after the IoT business. My specific responsibilities are more in the Java platform, so it can drive from the device to the data center using a standardized platform to leverage the rest of the Oracle Internet of Things platform. We often hear a lot of people talk about the data and the increase in data traffic. Oracle also talk about that. But actually, it's not just about the data. It's about how you actually extract the informational value and the business insight from the data, and then you analyze and act upon the data so the business can actually make some better informed business decisions. And of course, that's where Oracle wins with our enterprise credentials, and our customers are asking us, with all this increased amounts of data being generated by the Internet of Things and machine to machine, how can we make better use of it for our enterprise and for our business value? And that's where Oracle says it's not just about the data, it's the usage you make of the data. There are a lot of companies involved in Internet of Things, Oracle included. Where we believe we can add true value is, amongst our 390,000 or so enterprise customers, they increasingly want to take advantage of the proliferation of devices, which obviously we now call IoT, and they're asking Oracle, how can we help them to get from the device through to the data center in a secure, standardized way so they can take business advantage of that increasing amount of business value. And when you talk to companies like Gartner, IDC, they mention the limitations and restrictions on why enterprises do not deploy IoT. And it's in things like complexity, risk profile, return on investment, and Oracle with a standardized platform, which we call the Oracle Internet of Things platform. Literally, we do all the background plumbing to allow companies and application and service providers to simply write applications and service layers, which are then drop on top of the Oracle IoT platform to gain true business benefit from a single company, Oracle. And one of the main differentiators from Oracle, though, is clearly there are other organizations and companies who can deliver what they claim to be an IoT system. What Oracle are talking about is an IoT platform on which you can build your applications and services from a single company with a single check to write. Therefore, the return on your investment is more predictable. The risk factors are significantly reduced because Oracle simplify the IT environment, based on our platforms, rather than another integration partner or a set of companies collaborating to actually deliver on it. That doesn't mean to say that Oracle does not use partners, because in terms of our delivery capability, Oracle utilizes the Oracle Partner Network of 25,000 companies to deliver true domain expertise to enterprises and organizations around the world, utilizing the Oracle IoT platform. And what Oracle hear time and time again from customers and from analysts is, what are the challenges that IoT and M2M represents? And actually there are many and varied. I've mentioned a few already in terms of the complexity, in terms of the risk profile, return on the investment. One of the other ones that we hear quite constantly is, if there are this proliferation of devices, a lot of people talk about the 50 billion devices. I don't know whether it's a true number or not, but if it's anything close to that, then it's how do you attract the developers to actually develop for that increasing demand that IoT will actually deliver. And one of the issues is there are not enough developers in the world who develop on platforms that can react to the increasing requirements. What Oracle can do with Java technology is we leverage the 10 million or so existing Java developers to actually put their skills, their domain expertise into writing applications and services to take advantage of the increasing data coming from IoT and deliver business benefits to their enterprise and the governments around the world that want to put IoT into play. Oracle are very glad and proud to continue to support the M2M World Congress here in London. I think it's pretty important that the ecosystem gets together on a regular basis and explores the challenges and the opportunities that IoT brings, so we can collaborate and compare notes to make sure that when we go out of this building, we can become ambassadors for IoT and make sure that it gets deployed to the best effect in the market. And M2M World Congress is a prime opportunity to do that.